This is Jolie here for Fight Hub TV. I'm here with Bomac. He has my media pass in exchange for an interview. It's good to see you. Is it worth it?
It's worth it, man, because I could put these in my office, give one to each of the other two coaches that's in there. You know, you got to use your star power somehow.
You must be tired. When did you fly over from Vegas?
We got over here, I believe it was Monday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. We got here Tuesday, yesterday.
Okay.
Well, yesterday, so I'm all right, man. I've just been chilling.
And when did you get the call from Chris Eubank Jr.? It said at the press conference that there was a call had and there was an agreement made. When was this?
Couple weeks. It was a couple weeks, though. You know, I had to make sure that I get one job done, get Terence, straight. You know, we got past those wins, get Lester good, and then I made a decision.
I saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance?
Coach Brian Bomac McIntyre has never been one to hold back. And in this interview, he made it crystal clear, in his eyes, Terence "Bud" Crawford is already better than Floyd Mayweather. That's not just a passing comment, it's a bold statement in the boxing world. To call someone better than Mayweather, a man who retired undefeated, a defensive genius who beat the biggest names of his era, that's heavy. But Bomac isn't just a fan. He's been in the trenches with Crawford from day one, guiding him, preparing him, and watching him dominate across multiple weight divisions. So when Bomac puts Bud on that level, you can hear the conviction in his voice. He means it. Throughout the conversation, Bomac showed the confidence and calm that comes with being around greatness. From the start, you could tell he was relaxed, almost playful, joking about media passes.
It's about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. Go. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
What do you want to see him do next? I know we've spoken to you after the fight. No need for Benavidez on your side. What would you like him to do weight-wise?
I'd like to see him just get some rest, man. Spend some time with his family. Holidays is coming up. Maybe do a little traveling and then get back in the gym and then assess where he at after that. So
he wants to fight again?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think that's good to hear because some people, Shakur said he doesn't want to see him fight.
Well, that's Shakur. You know how fighters be like, okay, you accomplish everything, but, he's a damn good fighter. I love working with him. But if he say, let's go 2 or 3 more times, let's go 2 or 3 more times.
Why do you think Shakur said that? Because I know Shakur was just coming from a friend's perspective. There's nothing else for him to
keep them as trophies for his office. That's classic Bomac, grounded, but always aware of the bigger picture. He knows Crawford's legacy isn't just about one fight. It's about the story being built brick by brick. When asked about the aftermath of Crawford's stunning victory over Canelo Alvarez, Bomac didn't hesitate. He said Bud is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and not just because of the win itself, but because of everything that has led up to it. The discipline, the consistency, the dedication of not just Crawford but the whole team, Red Spikes, Bernie, Chad, the nutritionists, everyone who contributes to that machine. To Bomac, greatness isn't an accident. It's the result of a system that's been perfected over years. The interviewer pushed on the Mayweather comparison, and Bomac doubled down. Of course, he said, no hesitation. In his mind,
But do you think there is more for him to accomplish?
If he wanted to. I mean, he made history doing that. So, if he wanted to try something else, maybe move back down or whatever, he can at this point do what he want to do.
Can I tell you what I think he should do?
Yeah, tell me.
160, another title in another weight class.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great. We'll just see how he feel.
What about Canelo? He's spoken about the potential of moving forward and continuing. He put so far in his Instagram caption in the sense of he's not done yet. Would you like to, just as a fan, not because you've just beaten him, would you like to see him continue or retire? Yeah, I'd love to see Canelo fight again, man. If he want to continue 2 or 3 more fights, just let him go ahead and do it. He earned the right to do what he wanted to do. And he fought some of the best fighters of his era. And
when you get to that stage, and I mean, it's in his blood. So go ahead, Canelo, fight again, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, however many times you want.
Would you though? Because genuinely, from the most unbiased perspective, he's out of his prime now, and there's not many people.
His adaptability and the way he takes apart opponents put him above Mayweather. That's a conversation that will spark debate in boxing circles for years. But Bomac isn't in the business of pleasing everyone, he's in the business of telling the truth as he sees it. When it came to Crawford's future, Bomac's answer was simple: rest, family time, travel, recharge. That's something fans often forget. Fighters are human beings. After months of camp, after the pressure of a mega fight, they need to step away, breathe, and enjoy life outside the ring. But even in saying that, Bomac left the door wide open. Crawford wants to fight again, and Bomac's ready for it. 2, 3 more times if Bud's body and mind are willing. They'll make it happen. Not everyone agrees.
You're not going to fight Benny. There's no one that
close
people
friend
will
of
be clamoring
Crawford
for him to fight. What should he do now?
Well, I think Charlo just put something out there that he was like something about my division. I'm on my way back, so fight Charlo.
What if he loses that?
Well, then you might have to consider retirement then.
Okay, just quickly on Crawford then, because the fact that he's still undefeated makes it so much more iconic. Do you think he is getting the respect of alongside being as great as Mayweather? Because obviously he hasn't had as many fights, and I know Canelo obviously said he was better. But do you think from the wider public, and I know Bud sometimes has chips on his shoulder, he wants to prove people wrong with his performances, right? Do you think he will get that respect from the wider public that he is an all-time great, a GOAT, as your hat says?
Definitely, he definitely got it now. So, it shouldn't be no debate about it. Okay. It's hands down.
Okay, just quickly on this fight with Chris Eubank and Conor then. How do you see the fight playing out, the differences from the first fight? What are you going to work on with Chris?
Well, I ain't going to tell you what I'm going to work on, but it's going to be a whitewash watch.
Just finally then, Conor's team said you can't polish a turd. Conor in particular said that. What's your reaction?
Well, we're going to find out.
Any message to Conor after he said that?
No, I don't know him. I ain't going to disrespect him or nothing like that. So, just show up ready.
Prediction?
We're going to get that win.
Appreciate your time. Really good to see you. No problem. Thank you.
Has said he doesn't want to see him fight again, believing Bud has nothing left to prove. And from a friend's perspective, that makes sense. Crawford has made history. He's undefeated. He's conquered multiple divisions. He's beaten a legend in Canelo. What else is there to chase? But Bomac made it clear, if Bud wants to keep going, they'll keep going. There's no doubt about his place in history. So now it's about what Crawford wants, not what he needs. The conversation then turned to possibilities. Another title at 160? Bomac didn't dismiss it. In fact, he seemed open to the idea. And that's where things get interesting. Crawford at middleweight would be chasing true immortality. Few fighters in history have dared to go that far up the ladder. And for Bud, it would be yet another chance to etch his name deeper into boxing's legacy.